up, YouTube? Y'all know the vibes. It's your girl, KC, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I go by Famous KC. Hey, welcome to the channel. Welcome. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like and make sure you subscribe because this channel is lit. And in today's video, what we're gonna be doing, I'm gonna be giving you guys freshman advice. I'm gonna be giving you back to school tips for your freshman year. So I'm gonna be giving y'all like the best tips for freshman year. So make sure you watch the whole full video. And let's get into it. When should I start preparing for college? You should start preparing for college in your junior year. Because junior year is basically when you start applying for college. When you start applying for schools that you want to go to. When you start applying for the scholarships and stuff. I personally feel like junior year is when you start applying for college. But honestly, you can start applying for college in your freshman year too. Some people do look into college in their freshman year. So you can start, preparing for college in your freshman year. But I would say junior year because junior year, that's when everybody looks into college, honestly, in my opinion. Because I was looking into college in my junior year, y'all. I was applying for scholarships. I was writing those college essays. So I was doing all that in junior year. But it's honestly up to you. But junior year it is, honestly. What supplies do you need for school? The supplies you need for school are crayons, colored pencils, notebooks, a laptop, a binder, a pencil pouch, those type of things. That's what you need for school, the supplies that you need. Is it hard to make friends? I would say yes and no, because sometimes some friends will turn you down. I literally tried to make so many friends in high school, and a lot of them have turned me down. Sometimes I feel like maybe like I'm not what they're looking for. Or sometimes I feel like I have to change myself for them. So I would say like making friends is kind of hard sometimes, honestly. But also, it's not hard sometimes too if you are approachable. Because if you're very approachable and you're friendly, then yeah, like friends will come to you, honestly. And also you can go to the friends too. But I just honestly feel like sometimes it can be hard to make friends. I struggle with that. And now it's gotten better though. I'm not in high school no more. But I would say like it's kind of hard sometimes, in my opinion. But like, you will find your people. It just takes time, honestly. Don't be in a rush looking for friends. Should I take dual credit classes? You should take dual credit classes for college, guys. And dual credit classes are classes you take for college and high school. They also help you get an associate degree, the dual credit classes that you're taking in high school. And also, you can start taking those classes in your freshman year. So I do recommend taking those classes because they do count as a college credit for college. What is the first math class you take? The first math class you take in high school is Algebra 1. But honestly, everybody's different. If you took Algebra 1 in 8th grade, then your first math class will be geometry. So I will say that. But my first math class was Algebra 1. So that's what I took. There were some people that did take geometry. Some people said that geometry is easier than Algebra 1. Which is kind of true because geometry wasn't really that hard for me. But I did struggle with Algebra 1 though. But you might be different from me, so I don't know. Should you date in high school? I will honestly say no. Because I just feel like some of the high school relationships in high school, they don't really be lasting long. You might meet somebody in your freshman year, and then by the time you get to your sophomore year, y'all break up. It's life. It happens. But I will say you shouldn't really date because some guys in high school are immature. Some girls are immature too. And honestly, you guys are young. You don't really know what you're doing. You don't really know that much about dating, honestly, when you're in high school. So I will recommend not to get into a relationship. If you want to get into a relationship, if you think you can handle it, by all means do you. But me personally, I wouldn't really recommend it, honestly. Because I feel like when you get into a relationship, it kind of also causes poor grades too. Some people start failing the classes when they get into a relationship because you're so focused on the person you're so focused on the person that you got into a relationship with that you forget all about your grades. So Don't really recommend it. How to stay organized. I would say get a planner, honestly. Get like a 2024, 2025 planner. They have that at Walmart. They have that at Target. Get a planner. Write down what assignments are due. Make sure you're doing your assignments. Make sure you have those reminder apps too. Those are also helpful. Make sure what else? I would say like just make sure you stay up to date with your classes and stuff too. It's also how you can stay organized. Write everything down in the planner. Don't leave nothing out the planner. Cause when you leave anything out the planner, you're gonna be all over the place. You're gonna forget like, dang, this assignment was due to yesterday, or this assignment was due at midnight. You're gonna forget. So it's really important to have a planner because having a planner helps you stay organized. Please invest in one. Because I promise you it's gonna help you do well in high school. How do you deal with people making fun of you? Honestly, this is a very emotional question for me, honestly, because lots of people made fun of me in high school. And honestly, how I dealt with that, I just took it as like, okay, like after I leave high school, I'm not going to see half of these people again. And a lot of them that made fun of me in high school, I never really saw them again. A lot of them follow me on social media and like my pictures. And, you know, some of them are even subscribed to my channel. I just took it as like, okay, these people, when I leave school, I'm not going to see them a day in my life. And a lot of them, I never saw them again. But I would say, like, just try to ignore it. Everybody gets made fun of in high school. Don't let that bring you down. Don't feel discouraged or anything like that. Just know that it's gonna literally be okay. Like, everyone gets made fun of. You should have saw how they were making fun of me in high school. They're making fun of me. And at first, I did used to go in the bathroom and cry tears. I did used to feel like, okay, like, what's wrong with me? Like, why are they making fun of me? It be people that make fun of you that you never done nothing to, or you never even had a real conversation with them. So many people in school made fun of me that I never had a real conversation with them, or I never did anything to them. But I just took it as like, you know what? Don't care. Not going to see you again. You know, keep it moving. That's how I just like took it as. So don't worry too much about people that make fun of you. Teachers get made fun of too. There's so many teachers, their co-workers make fun of them. So don't let that bother you. You know, like just focus on your schoolwork, focus on getting them good grades, and you'll be okay. I promise you, your freshman year, you're going to do great. I know a lot of you guys are smart. I know a lot of you guys are going to get straight A's, get 4.0 GPAs, 3.5 GPAs. Y'all going to do fine, honestly. So that's what I want to tell you guys. What kind of friends should you make? You should make friends that will motivate you, inspire you, and friends that check up on you. You should make friends that also push you to be a better you, honestly, in my opinion. You want friends like that. You don't want to be friends that will you don't want to have friends that will doubt you, that will tell you that you can't do it, that talk behind your back. You don't want friends like that. Don't get you some friends like that. Don't. And if you do have friends like that, you need to cut them off. And tell them that I said that. Tell them that your girl Casey said that. Make sure you have people in your circle that make sure you have people in your circle that motivate you to be a better person, or that push you to be a better person. Make sure you have friends like that. Should you try to get to know your teachers? You really should try to get to know your teachers, because you want to personally know like who you're dealing with. You want to know like, do you have a teacher that doesn't really care about what you do in their class? Do you have a teacher that's really hard, that doesn't take late assignments? You want to make sure you get to know your teacher, because like when you get to know your teacher, then you know how to do well in their class. Then you know like how to pass their class, is what I'm trying to say. So you want to make sure you get to know them. Like, please take your time to get to really know them. What I mean is also, sometimes if you need help with your assignments and stuff, check in with their hours, that they're not busy. I know some teachers have like hours during the day that they're not busy. You can come to them to get help. So you can also get to know them around those hours too. Or get to know them when they're not busy. Like, honestly, do that too. What will the first day look like? The first day of high school looks really chaotic. Like, there's a lot of confusion going around. You probably will be confused too, because obviously like nobody knows like where their classes are. Some people don't even have their full schedule too. Some people's schedules are looking a hot mess, like they don't look right, or that's probably not the classes that they're supposed to take. So I would say the first day looks like kind of really chaotic because like nobody knows what, like nobody knows where anything is. Like honestly, I was lost in high school. I didn't know where shit was. I was asking all kinds of teachers where stuff were. So it's a fly flying around. So I would say like you're gonna be lost a little bit, but at the same time, there's teachers, there's people that work at the school that will guide you to where like your classes are. Sometimes you might have a class that's upstairs on the other side of the hallway, and then you might have a couple of them downstairs. It really all depends on what school you really go to. Honestly, that's what I basically think in my opinion. But you know, I just personally think like it just looks crazy. Like honestly, you don't understand. You literally walk in there, you be like, dang, like this is how really high school is? Yes, this is how high school is. But you'll get through it. But people peer pressure you in high school. People will peer pressure you in high school, y'all. I would just say don't let anybody, pressuring you to doing something you don't feel comfortable doing. I will say that because there will be people like that in high school. Because sometimes you want to fit in. You want people to like you. So you want to like do things personally you don't feel comfortable doing just to try to get other people to add you to maybe their friend group, to get people to sit by at lunch, like things like that. Because I've been there before. I've been peer pressured before. And I look back at it and I'm just like, okay, like, I should have never let these people peer pressure me into doing this. Because sometimes you just know that, okay, that's not me. So don't let nobody peer pressure you. How to stay out of a drama in school? I would just say, like, mind your business. Also, be aware of the friends you're making, too. Because some friends, they do bring drama. A lot of the drama comes from those friend groups. So be careful of the friend group that you're in. Make sure, like, there's no gossip. There's no rumors being spread. Because that's how drama starts. And also, make sure you're not talking about other people. Because if you talk about people, it's going to come right back on you. Like, a lot of people are going to come at you. So I would just say mind your business. If you see drama, if you see that your friend group has a lot of drama, it's okay to separate yourself from the group. I basically have done that several times. I've literally been in a friend group and there was so much drama. And you know me, I don't like drama. So I basically had to separate myself. So make sure you do that because you do not want to be in drama in your freshman year. Or honestly, the whole of high school. You want to have a nice, smooth, peaceful high school years. So I would say that. What GPA should I get? I would say you should get a 3.5 or a 4.0 or even higher. Because it's really important to have a really good GPA, especially if you're going to a big college that has like a lot of programs or has the major that you want to do. Make sure you have a good GPA. Make sure you have it. Because some of these colleges, if you don't have, because some of y'all be looking at these big schools and y'all don't have the grades for them. So make sure you have a good GPA, higher than a 3.5. You always want to aim higher. You don't want to aim, because lots of people get a 3.5. You got to aim higher than that. So you set goals for yourself. You should always set goals for yourself. Not just in school, but in life too. But I would say a good goal that you can set for yourself is that you want to maintain a 4.0 all your high school years. I would say you want to maintain a 4.0 from your freshman year to your senior year. That could be a good goal for yourself. You want to make sure that you're passing all your classes. That's a good goal. Make sure you have good goals for yourself. Make sure you set goals for yourself. How to have a fun freshman year? I would say the best way to have a fun freshman year is joining sports. Make sure you get yourself involved. Do sports, volleyball, soccer, track. Also join clubs. Because the clubs are also fun too, and you have a fun freshman year too because you meet other people in those clubs or those sports. You make more friends. Sometimes you even make better friends in the clubs and the sports that you join. So I would say that's a really good way to have a good, fun freshman year. How to pick electives you find interesting. The best way to pick electives you find interesting is find an elective that catches your interest. Like if you're, like for example, maybe you like doing art. Maybe you like, I don't know, doing music. Maybe you like doing theater. Because I know some high schools, they have theater as an elective. So find an elective that, catches your interest. Don't pick an elective that you don't like or that you find boring. Because if you fail that elective, it's on you. So make sure you pick something that catches your interest. Make sure you pick something that you find interesting or that you like or that you know that, you know what, I want to do this. This looks cool. Like, find something like that. Don't pick something that you know, like, okay, like, I don't even know why I even picked this elective or I picked this class. Find something that you know that you would like, that you know you're going to pass the class. Because the electives are really, really important. You want to make sure you pass. Should I be scared to ask questions in class? You should not feel scared to ask questions. I know how it is when it comes to asking questions. I know sometimes you ask a question, you have other people saying that, oh my gosh, how come you don't understand this? Like, are you slow? Trust me, I've been there before. Don't be scared to ask questions because, you know, this is your education. If you don't understand something, be bold to ask the question. Don't care about who's saying what in the class. Like, ask the question because there's somebody else in that damn class too that has the same question that you're asking. Because there's some people that are scared just like you. So don't be scared. Ask the question. Because there's some teachers, like, they know there's some people in the class that don't understand what they're doing. Understand, like, what they're teaching in the class. So ask the question. Like, have the confidence. Be bold. Don't be scared. Just ask the question. Should I be my authentic self in high school? You should be your authentic, true self in high school. Don't try to change for anyone. A lot of people in high school will make you feel like you have to change. And I understand, like, changing a lot in high school because, you know, like, you want to fit in. And, like, you know, I was one of those people in high school. I wanted to fit in. I wanted people to like me. I wanted to get friends fast. But I know that if you're not being your authentic self, you're not really going to get, like, friends fast. I would say, if you're not being your authentic, I would say, like, with being your authentic self, you will attract the right friends. If you're trying to change to be somebody else, you're going to attract the wrong friends. That's what I personally think, in my opinion. So make sure you're being your authentic, true self. Don't be someone that you're not. Never be someone that you're not. Because when you're being someone that you're not, it's like you don't even know who you are anymore. Be yourself. Well, that's it to my freshman advice video, guys. Hope you guys like it. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Subscribe to the channel, y'all, because your girl trying to get to 30K. I really am trying. Trying my best. Y'all know it. Y'all see me. And also, let me know what other back-to-school videos you want to see. Talk to me in the comments. Also, make sure you keep God first always. Make sure you pray. And make sure you don't give up. Because everything is going to work out in your favor if you don't give up. And I hope you guys have a great freshman year. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.